morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
Let's smack it in the ass.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
You gotta give him that huck and spit on that thing. You get me?
Can you do me a huge favor and never repeat this to anyone that you respect, okay?
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 30th day of September, 2024. Holy moly, final day of September. Welcome to Monday morning on the Power Trip Morning Show. Welcome to 4-0. Are you kidding me? We are your Minnesota Vikings morning show officially, and we bring you the good news. 4-0 after 4 games. And we're going to London to play Aaron Rodgers and a team that got 9 points yesterday against Denver. What up? It's feeling good right now. I know the second half is a little weird. We'll break it down with the great Meat Sauce Paul Lambert, the great Ben Lieber, the great Mike Mussman, and a cast of thousands. So lots to get to there. We'll get you some other stuff as well today. We'll talk about the Lynx loss. Oh, no. We'll talk about the end of the Twin season. Oh, no. And we'll talk about that cat trade. I didn't know we were in the cat trading business. Here's some comedy with Felipe Esparza. Power Trip Morning Show. Some comedy on a Monday morning. Come on in, everybody. I am glad you're here.
I live in a gated community. The windows are gated. The back door's gated. The front door. I went to a haunted house in my neighborhood. It cost $20 to get in, $30 to get out. They had gangsters, thugs in every door scaring you. What's up? You want to get shot? What, you're stupid? It was crazy. Somebody socked me in the face. My girlfriend came out with hickeys and a cold sore.
On your side, you hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
There's lightning in your stride, Saucer.
Hell yeah, man. There's lightning in your stride.
I know. I got lightning in my stride.
I think that's what that is.
Yeah, that's right. Never get up to leave, but almost.
Almost, but they didn't.
To take it through the time.
She's only one winner.
You're never gonna stop.
Come on, baby. There's only one winner.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that's right.
4-0. No one saw this coming.
No, it wasn't an S show, lady.
No. It could have been, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yep.
You know, I'm going to tell you. Corey's not here today. Dad's gone.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be happier. Let me tell you why.
Because, well, it'd be cool if we could play tunes.
That'd be cool. But he would have absolutely made us feel bad about winning that game yesterday. But no way, man. We're going to give you the positive side.
Yes, we are.
We're going to give you the positive side. Guess who's 4-0?
The Minnesota Vikings.
That's you damned right. I'm going to play it again. One winner yesterday. Who was it? Who
the
won
Minnesota
yesterday?
Vikings.
What happened?
They won.
You damned right. How many games have we played?
4.
How many have we won?
4.
Oh, yeah. How many inches you got in your pants?
1.5.
Oh. You could have said 4. Nobody knows for sure. Well, a few people know for sure.
Yeah.
You hear the distant thunder? That's London.
There's lightning in your stride.
All right, it's enough.
You homer!
Call me whatever you want.
Yeah, right.
What do you call me?
I think a homer.
Okay, all right, cool.
Hard R on that one.
Yeah, cool.
Whoa.
Cool.
But yeah, they
right.
won. And it looked like it was going to be one of the best wins in Lambeau.
We just banged.
Well, Rosie, who acted like that?
I don't know who he's talking to. Rosie just comes in and says things.
They're up 28-0, and if Naylor lets that punt go over his head, they go into halftime up 28-0.
Yeah.
And the Packers have no momentum. But that's not how it works. But it was still, they throttled them to 28 points.
Yeah.
They didn't get short fields. They just destroyed them.
Yeah. It was destruction. everything was going right. I mean,
Right.
the whole first half was like, man, the penalties at the right time. The defense was playing out of their mind. How about, and of course I was later in the game, but Byron punching the ball out of that guy's arms.
That was sweet.
I mean, that was awesome. You see that in slow-mo, you're like, what in the hell? And Ben and I just happened to walk up to him as he was seeing it for the first time.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. It was neat because, what's the kid, the safety we always have on at Christmas time?
Cam Bynum.
Cam was showing it to him on his phone. And we were standing there and he goes, I didn't even know the ball came out.
Yeah.
He said, I had no idea the ball came out until I saw you doing a backflip, which was pretty badass, by the way.
Yeah, I could not do that.
I couldn't do that on a mini
My
trip.
hips would break.
Your hips don't lie.
Yeah, they don't. Thank you, Shakira.
They don't lie to you. You know what they tell you? Lose some weight.
Yeah, slow down.
They're very mean, but they don't lie to you. You know, I mean,
They're
that's
honest.
the thing, right? They are.
Do people who are able to do the backflip, do they practice to get to that point? Because you really can't fail at that without significant injury, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
And I would guess at
Yeah.
some point in his life, Cam Bynum has taken gymnastics and just like it's in his brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think you're right, Zach. I don't think I could. I mean, obviously I couldn't do it because I'm old as balls. But I mean, I don't think you can just go out there and say I'm going to do that.
Right.
They can't just debut a backflip.
No, you cannot. No.
Right. I
On
wonder if
national
Parrish could
TV.
do it because Parrish can do everything athletically.
Even that might be
Maybe
tough for
not.
him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he's old as balls too.
He is old as balls. Yeah, I don't think he could.
Can you believe it?
No,
Can you?
No.
believe?
Surreal.
Can you dig it?
I'm about to lose way more money because I thought they would be 1-4.
Well, you're not a believer. You and the monkeys have nothing in common.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think they would win at all.
old
And
references.
here we are.
Yeah, here we are. We're going to London, and we're going to play a team that scored 9 points yesterday against BDIs.
Man, beady eyes sucks. Not that one, but butthole eyes.
Oh, yeah. BDIs is Corey. Sorry, butthole eyes. I get the eyes messed up.
It was like really bad weather, but they couldn't get anything going.
There's only one weather.
They lost 10-9 at home.
9. Yeah, man.
And now, as you know, Hogs, we were
I
talking
do
about
know
this a
him.
little bit
Good dude.
yesterday on
Try something.
overtime. This will be, I know it is on paper a Vikings home game, but this will be a Vikings home game for how many Vikings fans show up.
Hoo-ah.
It'll be packed with Vikings fans.
Yeah, I wonder how the Jets travel. I guess I really don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's a shorter flight than it is from here.
That's true. You got it right. You
Probably
got that
a
right.
cheaper flight.
You got that right. You got that right, buddy boy.
Yeah. So I don't know, but the Vikings fans will be there. I mean, 90% of the show is going. Not 90, but you,
the show?
Lieber, Kreisel.
But-
Isn't there more people going?
I know. No, I think.
Oh,
I think
okay. So 3 of
You're not going.
I'm not going.
Corey's not going.
No, Zacho's not going.
Max is not going. Zacho's not going.
No. But still.
your wiener's not going.
No, my wiener isn't going. I kind of wish we were going now that we're 4-0. It'd be sweet.
Yeah.
But, I get to, I love
Wieners.
Wieners, and I love that it's on at 8:30
You
in
do love
the
that, don't
morning.
you?
Love
You
it.
love that, don't you?
Sweet. Love it.
You do.
Our pregame bid is at 7:15 a.m.
Yeah.
Minneapolis time. I love that. Love it. I'm up early anyway.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
early.
Yeah. It'll be great. The game will be over by like 11:30.
I know. That's late.
It'll be excellent.
Early. It'll be excellent. I don't know. I can't wait.
You got a
I
full
don't
day
know.
of football.
Full day of football, baby.
After your Vikings play. I would take 8:30 a.m. football every day.
Move to L.A.
Yeah. Or Hawaii. Isn't it like 5:30 a.m.?
You can do whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Just keep going east.
You
or
heard
west.
what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, go west.
Yeah,
Like that,
yeah,
which
man.
we could play, but we can't.
Yeah.
Bangers.
Song
Something
Wales.
about going west.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
How was your weekend, Hogs? Did you do anything?
I celebrated the Twins season.
Well,
No, it was crazy. We got to lovely and talented Appleton, Wisconsin. And as we were pulling up to the Paper Valley Inn, I noticed there were, about 100,000 people. And I was right. It was Oktoberfest in Appleton, Wisconsin.
oh, my.
And it was a zoo.
Did you go out?
I did not go. Well, I did go out, but I did not participate in the activities. I found the only bar that was not packed.
Yeah.
and it was a little music bar right on the main drag called the Gibson.
Yeah.
And it had a band in there called the Best Westerns. Great name.
Great name.
I stayed in one this weekend.
That's a brilliant name for a band.
Right? There wasn't a guy in the band who was under 70 years old. And they played old school country, and they nailed the F word out of it.
That's sweet.
And it was awesome. So there were about, 30 of us in there. And I was looking around going, do you guys know how lucky we are to be in this room right now? Look at this band.
Yeah.
Look at the old balls on the stage, which was weird. They kept pulling their balls out. It was some kind of tick that the bass player had.
Yeah, he just had to pull his balls out. Well, get the tick removed.
He kept saying, and I quote, "Oh, look at him."
Yeah,
and with a southern accent. Yeah, right. But no, that was really cool. I got some. I recorded some of it on my phone because it's 2024. So that was fun. But I had to be on the bus at 6:30, so I didn't get too cray-cray. I didn't get too cray-cray.
Man.
But man, it was fun. And again, we'll have Ben Lieber in, we'll have Mike Mussman in, Cast of Thousands come in to break it down with us. I just don't know. There's so many things about this game, so many points about this game that we could talk about, but staying aggressive, even when it looked like the best idea was to not be aggressive.
Which cost them until it didn't, right?
Right.
Like I thought the best plays from yesterday, I thought the best non-scoring or turnover play was when Green Bay got all the momentum back, the place is going nuts, and you just expect them to hand the ball off to Aaron Jones and get 1 or 2 yards and just keep the clock running and grind the clock out.
Yeah.
And Darnold zips a 17-yard pass to Justin Jefferson, and it's like, we're not going to just sit on our hands.
Yeah. How about it going for it on 4th and 1 instead of kicking the field goal?
And they had that. That was one of the worst spots I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was a terrible spot.
But he had to challenge so many things.
Yeah.
That I thought a couple of the Packer catches that were overturned, I thought they had at least one of them. But whatever. And then the Sam Darnold interception on the corner wasn't an interception. The guy landed out of bounds before he had control of the ball.
I thought so too.
That was a gift.
Yeah, that was a gift. So Sam Darnold, the only mistake he made, the one was he held onto the ball too long and got strip sacked, but whatever.
Yeah, early in the game he made that.
But other than that, they can go both ways. Like,
so
we don't want them. We don't want them to go into a 2-minute offense in the third quarter.
No, we don't want old school football
or 4-minute offense, whatever they call it.
Right, dude.
They just kept throwing. It got a little cute, but still, they're 4-0, man.
That's right. What'd you think, Max?
I loved it. I mean, they were smoking. Like I said on overtime yesterday, they were smoking them like a Black and Mild wood tip yesterday for most of that game. And the defense just was out on the field for a long time, so you can't fault them for getting a little tired.
Max, thank you for trying to pretend you're in a good mood. Thank you for trying to pretend you wanted to talk about something other than what I like to call the underground cat market.
Oh, what happened?
The trades. The cat trades that are happening illegally in the cities. I don't know what's going on with at first he hates chickens, now he's trading in cats.
Oh, I know.
I don't know what's going on.
It broke my heart. I was at the Simone Biles thing at the Target Center, having a wonderful daddy-daughter night with my kiddo, and my phone starts ringing off the hook. I'm thinking it's a shorty. It's Friday night.
Yeah,
and like, Papa's got some plans after this, little girl. And
that's right.
It was Parker Fox.
Yeah.
Telling me that cat got traded.
Yeah, he got traded.
And then you just left your daughter there and went home. And
like, I was just like, find your own way home, kid.
She made it back.
Yeah, she made it back. She's all right. I was devastated.
Shocking.
It was incredibly shocking. And, I mean, there's been the rumors for a long time about him going to the Knicks. And it was doubly shocking because the preseason starts like next week.
Yeah, they have media day today.
Yeah. And I'll be there, so that'll be a lot of fun.
I'm going to be there too, but you won't see me. I'm going to be in camouflage.
Yeah, you're going to be wearing the Harry Potter cloak.
Have you ever seen the thing the snipers wear where they look like bushes? If you see a bush, normally it wouldn't be me.
Put your bush away.
Please be cool.
Yeah, be cool.
I'm going to be dressed in one of those ghillie suits.
Ghillie suits, yeah.
And if you see a plant in the corner,
yeah, that's you.
That's probably me. But don't talk to me or look at me. Don't blow my disguise.
All right, I won't.
But striking. It was a striking move by your Timberwolves people.
Yeah. I don't love it.
I couldn't believe it.
You don't love it?
No,
I kind of do.
I don't like.
We
Julius
can talk
Randle
about it
that much.
I don't think it's about Julius Randle. I think it's for a future move. You couldn't make any kind of move with that cat contract.
Yeah, I would hope there's a part 2.
It's Durant.
That's what I'm waiting for.
It's Durant.
Yeah, if there's a part 2, like a Durant
Elvis
or a Trae
Durant?
Young.
Yeah, the radio guy.
No kidding? Oh, my God.
What position does he play?
I'm so sorry, Sauce.
Elvis.
Isn't his name Elvis Duran?
Elvis Duran, yeah. Is he still on the air?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, man.
I think he's on in New York, right?
Yeah.
Z100?
You want me to email him? I can email him.
You homer! But yeah, I think...
Pete.
Be cool.
Pete,
be cool.
But yeah, I think it's for flexibility and all that. And that cat contract, I think in 2 years was $65 million a year. They just couldn't deal with it.
That's right. They couldn't deal with it.
And Dante DiVincenzo is a stud off the bench.
Who did I know?
Yeah, he's a really good player.
Stone cold shooter off the bench.
Just going to be hard to replace what Cat did night in and night out.
But Randall, when he's not hurt,
which is almost never.
He played like 40-something games last year. He's a bully ball master. That's his game. So we'll see.
Did we get a first-round draft pick, too, or something?
Yeah, but it's top 13 protected this year, top 9 protected next year, and I think it's like top 4 protected the year after that.
So it's like not real.
Yeah,
I think after next year it turns into a second-round pick.
It's a trade asset.
Yeah, it's a fake first-round pick.
No, they'll use it for something.
Oh, well. It's okay.
Thanks, Doc.
It's okay, buddy.
I was shocked by it.
I was so drunk when I found out.
I was dead asleep,
and then I
my wife
woke up in the
me
morning.
up.
I'm like, I thought I was a drunken super.
I felt like crap all weekend, and I finally fell asleep on Friday night. And my wife woke me up, and I thought I was having a fever dream.
Yeah,
I thought it was fake.
Yeah.
By the way, this is brought to you by Gutter Helmet MN and GutterHelmetMN.com.
There's
Never
so much to
clean
talk
your
about.
gutters again.
Don't clean those gutters. Do listen to the Power Trip. We'll be back with more on all of this junk. A bad call against the Gophers that cost us everything.
Terrible call. That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Those kids should have had the opportunity for that.
Despicable.
Yeah, that's what it was. Power Trip Morning Show with P-Rod the Prodigy taking you to break. On the Fame. We'll be right back, everybody. Give us a kiss. It's Monday morning. It's last day of September. We'll be right back.
The Fan.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Here we are. Live and local on the Power Trip Morning Show. Your Minnesota Vikings morning show. That's what we are. In case you hadn't heard. Lots to get to today. Twins season's over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not that.
No, that's not true.
It is actually, yes.
No, it is, buddy.
Actually, it's
buddy boy.
It's over, Johnny. And here's Rocco on the end of 2024.
It couldn't be more disappointing as far as the way the season went. Everyone knows that. It's like I feel very repetitive having to declare that all the time, but that is the truth. That's how we feel. We broke down as the season went on, and that's hard to say, but it happened, and that's the way that the season went for us. So now there's even more work than probably any off season that I've ever had in front of me, and organizationally the same.
He'll be back, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really his fault when you don't add any talent. That's not his fault. He did make some weird choices, but...
And his team didn't seem to know the rules to baseball.
Or they all quit. How about Carlos Correa last week was basically like, some guys are taking batting practice and fielding practice, and others are just not.
Did you hear he asked if he could go to Scotland during the last week of the season?
No, really?
Yeah, he said, I want to take my family to Scotland. I know it's baseball season, but I'd like to go to just take a vacation.
Did they go?
No, they did not. No, his boss wouldn't let him.
Are they going to see the Loch Ness?
They probably aren't.
God, you and I would go. So you'd go, right? See the Loch Ness?
Well, sure. I want to see old Nessie.
Yeah.
What rhymes with Nessie?
Hussy? Bessie?
Extra.
Oh. He's talking about the size of my clothing.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So,
it came to a crashing halt. And then if you want to get really mad, read the quotes from the Aaron Gleeman story when he talked to Joe Pohlad.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable. That's so tone deaf.
Yeah.
And then if that stuff's true about like them taking down signs, I mean, if they're like, if there's stuff that people tweet at Max, of course take that down. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
But like you're taking down signs of like the cheap Pohlads. Why? What are we doing? You think that's
not true?
You think that's going to get people to not talk about it?
Yes.
That's your plan?
Yes.
Ridiculous.
What?
What a dumpster of an organization.
Wow.
See, thanks, Rose.
Props to Gleeman, though, for asking those questions and the follow-up questions and not letting him off the hook. Because those are just, I mean, you can't have answers like that when you had that product that you just had for the last month and a half.
And then,
What a mess.
And then Byron Buxton, after the game, told Dan Hayes, basically, I can't wait to enjoy my offseason. Well, that's great. Your team sucks. That's the first thing you want to hear is, man, I'm glad that's over. Now I get to do nothing.
Why would they care, though, if the people above
that's
them
a good
care?
point.
Don't care. I mean, it's just, I mean, that whole idea of taking this season that had so much hope and so much promise after this great stepping stone, this foundation that they laid last year, their first playoff win since I was in elementary school, and
you're old.
They blew it all up, and they wasted everybody's time. They wasted everybody's emotions, and it's a damn shame. But hey, you know what? At least we got the Vikings now.
4-0.
Yeah, 4-0, man. And we got Julius Randle, who Hawks pumped about.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Who?
He's the guy they traded Cat for.
I don't appreciate the Cat trade.
Yeah. You were really broken up about it, right?
I was afraid they sent him to Springfield, Ohio. I'm like, oh no.
Is that somewhere where you fought people?
Oh, sure, I fought there.
Were they stealing your women? Is that where the dad punched you?
No. That's amazingly close, though. It really is. Now that you say that.
Where did the dad punch you?
That would be in Arcanum, Ohio.
Man, you were just cruising for a bruising.
Well, I was cruising because
your gal broke up with you, but she was sleeping with the whole town.
Well, not the whole town.
Well,
there were some ladies there that she wasn't interested in.
And you got punched in the face by a dad.
I did. Yeah, real hard.
Yeah, he was pissed.
Well, I had his son on the ground.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I don't blame him.
Sounds like Whole Town was her nickname.
Yeah. Oh.
That wasn't. Yeah.
Was that the
she
first
opened a restaurant called that?
And only time you've cried with a black eye driving around?
Me and Hawk have cried together before.
Black eye.
Oh, okay, cool. I was going to say, there were none of those in Arcanum, Ohio.
Because guess who the dad would have been fighting instead?
I'd love
Max
to punch
is just standing
I'd love
there.
to stand up
He
for
just
your son,
knocks
but I got to
Max
beat up
out.
these dudes.
Yeah. Hey, get off my son. And he just slams Max to the ground.
I'm not even doing
I'm not even part of it.
Yeah.
Furthermore, I haven't even been born yet.
Yeah. Why are you
How
doing
are you
this?
slamming the concept of me?
And your son's dating a slut.
The joke ended a couple minutes ago.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know when it ends.
Yeah. I'll tell you when it ended for Chris Christopherson yesterday.
How about that,
How
man?
about that, man?
That's crazy.
That
What's
guy,
his
what a
best
life.
song?
Probably me and Bobby McGee.
So that's not What's Her Face's song?
No, man, that's Chris Christopherson. He got back from Vietnam and wrote that song. And I believe he gave it. I don't know if he gave it to her or she heard it and played it, but he was a struggling songwriter, man.
He's also, was he the first
To
person
kiss your mom? Yes. No, it was your mom's first kiss.
Wow, Chris
Yeah.
Christopherson?
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you?
Man,
down on
that's
Music Row
odd.
in Nashville. Yeah.
Isn't he like 90?
Yeah. Well, he's 88, but sure.
And he's dead.
Yeah. Right. It wasn't a sexual kiss.
Wasn't he the first one to star in A Star Is Born?
I believe there was one before that. I believe what's her face from the Land of Oz was in one.
Dorothy.
I think she was in one earlier. But yeah,
Dorothy.
Yeah.
Multiverse.
But yeah. No, Dorothy was what's her face was in it in one.
Judy Garland.
Early. Yeah. But then the second one was him. But yeah, he was a sexy son of a bitch. That guy, Chris Christopherson. He was a good guy. I like that dude. I believe he was a helicopter pilot in Nam.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I believe so.
Help me make it through the night.
Judy Garland and James Mason.
Yeah, old JM.
Who the hell's James?
You'd know his face if you saw him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was in a bunch of Quentin Tarantino movies.
No, that's not that guy. You're thinking of somebody else. Man, I think that dad, when he hit you, knocked something loose.
Oh, he sure as hell did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pooped myself. Is that what you mean? Because, he hit me hard. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. As long as you don't hit your head on the cement when you fall down, you ain't going to die.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, getting beat up don't hurt that bad.
Yeah, and you don't care. You've been beat up before.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing you learn, right?
Yeah.
So what? You're going to beat me up. Big deal.
Yeah.
I'll recover.
Yeah.
And sure, I'll be embarrassed by the black eyes.
Hey, it's Grimm. With a what?
But enough about the twins.
Yeah.
Oh, we better break because Grimmer's got some stuff to tell us.
He's got his schlong out.
Yeah. You know what?
That's his bat.
No, that's...
But enough about the twins.
You know what? Grimmer's excited to talk to us, I know.
I can't wait.
Because
Hi, Grimm.
Hello.
He's got some things to tell us. I thought you were very, very composed because I was pissed.
Yeah, even I was pissed.
I was pissed as I was listening to you. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I couldn't see it. I could only hear it. But I could hear in your voice that it was a terrible call.
Yeah, it was one of those deals. I just wasn't. I had to believe there was something else going on because it just couldn't be that simple that the guy just threw the flag. But that's why I was a little reserved because I'm like, there's got to be more to the story. But
that whole team deserved that opportunity.
Yeah,
it was an incredible comeback.
Let's talk about it more when we come back.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of comeback, it's Power Trip Morning Show. That right there's Mike Grimm. He's the voice of the Gophers. And we're the voice of, the poor people. I don't know. People who like to get beat up. Power Trip Morning Show. The official morning show of your Minnesota Vikings. All of that. Right after this on The Fan.
The Fan. Time now for Front Page Sports. Presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Yes, thank you, Holiday Station Stores. Welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. We thought we'd get right back into it, Just right at it. Because people are wanting their sports news. It's Monday morning.
Where do you want me to start?
Hold on. Hi, Grimm.
Hey.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm well.
Good to see you, man.
When did you get back? Did you get some good sleep?
Pretty early last night. Yeah. Got some good sleep, man.
What's the flight? 40 minutes?
Yeah, I think that's about 45 minutes. Yeah.
Be a little different next week.
A little different.
Oh, yeah.
A little different as we fly to jolly old London town next week.
Now, are you guys doing the show from London this year or no?
No, nobody's going.
I'm here.
But Ben
here.
and I, and it should be fun.
Yeah.
I'll be checking in on Friday morning, but not doing
Yeah.
the show with you.
Yeah.
Because we don't get in until during the show, I believe.
So next Monday, I won't get to see you.
No, we'll smooch via text.
Very nice.
Oh, okay.
Will you send me those pictures again?
Same ones. Or
You
updated
got
ones?
new
You
ones.
guys
That'd be
need
fun.
help.
Yeah, because I've done some scaping.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have.
Yeah.
I've done some scaping.
Yeah, it's a lot of
I'm sorry,
full
but
frontal.
I appreciated the honesty about how disgusting you thought I looked.
We did the basic instincts here.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You were like,
I didn't think that's where this was headed, but that was beautiful.
you said something about.
I did.
Like,
I did.
Is this 1970?
Yeah.
Is what you said?
You were saying you needed a new bush for Media Day at the Wolves.
That's what he said.
What?
That's what he said.
Who knows?
It's a whole different thing that he's talking about, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's time for Sporties. Let's talk about the Gopher game and let's get the movie quotes in because Grimmer got him done not once,
Oh,
but
hell yeah.
something twice. I don't know what's going on. He's got to explain it to us. But give us the full breakdown. First of all, Saucy, if you would, please tell us what the hell happened.
The Gophers gave it their all in their game against Michigan, losing 27-24. They had a monster comeback. The Gophers down 21-3 to start the second half, scored 21 points to the Wolverines 6, and they recovered the onside kick. But in one of the most egregious penalties I've ever seen was called against the Gophers. They made Michigan re-kick, and they got it. But the Gophers, that they should have won. They should have every opportunity to win that game,
or at least tied it,
or tie it. But we were just talking about that. I think you go for the win.
Oh, there's no doubt,
because you don't, as you always say, you don't play for overtime.
Overtime stinks. Yeah,
stinks.
And they were rolling. They really had a little rhythm going. And the other thing is they recovered the onside kick at the 38-yard line.
Correct.
So it wasn't.
And that's a chip shot.
They're in field goal range already. So I think there was, you had to avoid a sack and all of that. But I think they probably would have thrown a safe pass to start, I would guess. It'd be interesting to see. Most of the post-game discussion wasn't on that, but I think it'd be interesting to pick PJ Fleck's brain and ask him what maybe, had that been allowed, the onside kick, what would his approach have been? I would have thought maybe a safe screen pass, see if you can get 6, 8, 10.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you can go for it.
Take a couple shots.
Yeah, take a couple shots.
Well, you know him well now, or at least well enough in the kind of relationship we have as media to coaches. Is he going to answer that question, or is he going to give you the, we don't deal in what might have happened?
That's a good question. I think he might answer it. Yeah, I think we'll see. We'll ask him. Guardsy and I will ask him on the show tomorrow.
What time will that be?
That will be at noon.
Guardsy can't be there.
Why?
He's helping me trim it up downstairs.
Yeah.
He's
good. He's good at
another job.
Let me tell you.
Highly skilled.
You hired Guardsy to trim your public hairs?
He's got too many
You
jobs.
don't?
No, I don't.
I thought he volunteered.
Well,
what do you pay him?
but I tip him. I give him. In fact, I just give him the tip, and that's all he asks for.
Man, your mic's on.
I'm mic's on.
Is this the podcast, or are we on the air?
I don't know what's going on. I have no idea.
So the Gophers are now 2-3. They battle USC on Saturday at 6:30. Pregame at 4:30. USC crushed Wisconsin 38-21. They routed them in the second half.
That was an interesting game. That was 20. Was it 21-7 Wisconsin? Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it was 21-7 Wisconsin. They got the benefit of a muffed punt.
Woo!
Much
a lot
like
of muffed punts this week.
See, Atlanta scored a touch. Did you see that dude for the Saints yesterday?
Gonna need more than that.
So the dude from the Saints calls a fair catch on a punt, backpedaling toward the sideline all the way to the 3-yard line, and he does what Naylor does, tries to catch it over his head, hits him. He's at the 3.
Yeah.
Ball goes into the end zone. Falcons recover, and because it was in the end zone, that is a touchdown.
Yeah.
The Vikings deal yesterday that if you don't have possession, you can't return it. You just have to take it where it was picked up. But the Falcons got a touchdown out of it because the ball was recovered in the end zone. But I don't know what the Saints guy was doing. It was ridiculous. But anyway, I think the USC had a similar situation, and Wisconsin got a cheapy touchdown. They were up 21-7, and then what was the final?
38-21.
Yeah, so what was that? 31-0 run by USC. And now there's a little dissension amongst Wisconsin folk, I've noticed. And that is the hard thing. People talk about cultural sustainability and all of that, and now some of these. Do you see Braylon Allen, their running back from previous years?
Oh yeah,
said he kind of tweeted this cryptic thing after the game about someday I'm going to go on a podcast and talk about last year for reals. I don't know if that was the exact wording. And then some other people who played for the previous coaching staff have also tweeted some stuff out about the current coaching staff. And so you change that culture, that cultural sustainability that Alvarez started and worked all the way through Bielema and Anderson and Christ and on down the line, and now you've changed everything. And so when things are going a little pear-shaped, as PA likes to say, all of a sudden, things can happen. Doesn't mean their season's over, but they're going to have to rally the troops there, it seems like.
Can I bring something up that is completely unrelated to everything you just said?
Of course.
Can you believe the Florida State story?
What is it other than they stink?
They were ranked 10th in the nation to start the season. They're terrible.
Yeah, they lost to SMU. Was it like 41-16?
Didn't they start 0-3?
42-16.
42-16
Yeah.
to SMU, who's fine. I mean, they're an okay team, but they're not
fine.
They're fine, but they're not that's not a playoff team, I don't think.
Florida State.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Remember when everybody was tripping that they didn't make it to the playoffs last year?
That started
They're 1-4.
That's what started the downward fall, right? I mean, anyway.
Their guy went from like signing a $100 million extension to now people want him fired in about 3 weeks.
And now they play Clemson on Saturday.
Maybe he did it on purpose. Maybe he's like, you know what, guys, I don't like this job.
Yeah, I don't want to work.
I got the extension. Can we lose every game so I can just take a vacation with the guys from the Twins?
Yeah, man. Crazy.
They're all close friends.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they are.
Very much so.
They're going to go on vacation together.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
So now they play USC.
USC comes to town. What's
They're
that, like?
9.5-point dogs.
It's a night game next week, too, right?
Right, 6:30 under the lights.
On Big Ten.
It's a stripe out at the stadium.
Come again?
I'm sorry, now what now?
Stripe
Hawk's
out.
going to have to bring his underwear.
I can't go. I'll be in London. But if I did, I would. I'd trim it up down. I'd have Guerdsey give me some stripes downstairs.
Why is Guardsy your cube cutter?
I can't believe he's not yours.
Why would he be mine?
He's world renowned.
He is?
Yeah, he's a trimmer.
Oh. Well, good for Guardsy.
Oh, my God.
Is that what the name of your podcast
That's the name of my
is?
band, Good for Guardsy. Yeah.
Grimmer and Trimmer.
Grimmer and Trimmer in the morning.
At Purdue, this is a true story. At
Oh,
Purdue,
my God. Where could this possibly be going?
Well, it's nothing terrible.
What?
This is like 10 years ago. We're driving to the stadium.
Oh, wow.
And we look over, there's a barber shop.
Yep.
They got what do they call that thing that spins?
The barber pole.
Barber pole. There's a barber pole out there. And the name of the barber shop is Grimm's Trims.
Yeah, see?
So we had to stop and take pictures.
Yeah. Do you know what that barber pole is all about, by the way?
I do not.
We got to look it up because I can't remember the exact. It has something to do with barbers used to also be like doctors, and so if you had a wound, so like people would wrap bloody rags around their poles to like dry outside or something like that, and that's where the striped red and white pole came from. We need to look that up.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
Very, very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Tradition dating back to the Middle Ages.
See?
The Middle Ages.
Yeah.
They cut your hair and heal your wounds.
That's right.
Yeah.
And sometimes they gave you the wounds and they healed them.
Yeah.
That's where Gaard got it all.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Grimm's
Why are we
Trims.
still talking about this?
Anyway, so USC this weekend.
USC this weekend, stripe out. So if you have tickets, look it up. What section, and you're either supposed to wear maroon or gold, depending on the section.
Sweet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell us about the movie line.
Yeah, so you gave me the movie line.
Yes, I did.
Right? James Earl Jones from...
Go ahead.
What was it from?
Was it Field of Dreams?
No.
No. Come on, you got this.
And it wasn't Lion King.
It wasn't Sandlot. It wasn't Lion King.
Was he in Sandlot? He was, wasn't he?
Oh,
I
yeah,
forgot
he
about
was.
that.
Yeah, he was the scary guy.
It was Coming to America.
Thank you.
Yeah, Coming to America.
Such a good movie.
So anyway, we hit the line. If you want to play the how we got it, we can play the line.
Here's number one. Wait, I have to turn the pot on. That's how this thing works. Here we go.
Daryl, Minnesota now 178 yards of total offense. Michigan 174, yet the Gophers trail by 21. So you see, my son, there's a fine line between love and nausea.
There sure is.
Here is Brosmer. Wants a little reverse screen. Has Taylor, who has a block inside the 30. Cutting to the 25 and a first down. And that will be the final play of the third quarter.
I mean,
That's brilliant.
I think it turned the game around.
I think it might. And
Yeah.
also, it sounded like a line that wouldn't have been from a movie. It sounded like something you would, like a real thing to say to somebody at that moment.
Yeah.
And I give you credit because you probably thought, well, I can't get this in if this is going to go south.
Yeah.
So that was great.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing about the game, to sidetrack a little, Minnesota was pretty much.
They were the better team.
I mean, they had outgained them, out first downed them, everything throughout the game, but they had the block punt where they basically handed him a touchdown. And then Daniel Jackson, it was hard to fault him for the fumble. It was down at the 16. He caught a little bubble screen, and he's fighting for extra yards. You see that happen every now and then. Mm-hmm. And very great play by the defender for Michigan. One guy was holding him up, and the other guy just came in and ripped the ball out. And that set up two short fields, and it was 14 kind of cheapo points. Minnesota then, got the punt return that set up a short field in that fourth quarter, which, the punt return from Parrish. And so they kind of returned the favor, and it was close. So, as you know, when I hit the line, the loyal masses of this program will oftentimes tweet it out. Oh, he got it. He did it, whatever. And so I'll, 10 minutes later, look down at my phone and it's, and there's a guy there's 4 or 5 people that every week, if I say it, they're sure to hit and I think they tag you hockey on it oftentimes.
Oh, sure. Absolutely, yes.
The guy named Derek, very loyal guy every week. So I get, several different texts. And then about 5 minutes later, I say this.
That was Kenneth Grant. On one hand, you're relieved that it's not intercepted on the bat up. On the other hand, you're like, if it gets by, it's a clear first down. So it's kind of a catch-22. Again, that difference between love and nausea is a very fine line. Brilliant. And now a penalty, and the Gophers move again. Another self-inflicted wound.
So a little recall there.
Yeah, brilliant.
However, Derek then tweets, I think he must have missed the first line because he tweets at me, said, hey, you kind of messed the lineup, but good job. So I just needed to, on the air, clarify with our buddy.
You got it.
He missed the first one, apparently, because I think I nailed exactly what you sent me.
Completely 100%.
In the first one.
Yes.
So the second one wasn't necessarily meant to be the line again. It was just a recall. The old Dave Letterman, bring something.
The callback.
The callback. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Callback. Yeah. So anyway, there you go.
You killed it.
There you go.
Yeah,
well done.
excellent.
I mean, come on. That is not. That's twice for the price of one.
I can't quite do the James Earl Jones voice. That would have made it better, probably.
You know what? I think you probably could get that.
The late great. He just passed away not long ago.
Passed away.
He was so good in so many movies. Darth Vader, right?
He was the Darth Vader. He was the man.
When the Field of Dreams, when Kevin Costner goes out to steal him, kidnap him in Boston, and he turns that Volkswagen around in the street, and then he's just standing there like you
so
just
good.
jump.
So good.
It just brilliant.
You saw it. You keep saying to him, so good.
You saw. You lied. You lied.
It's so
There's
good.
so many scenes in that movie, but for some reason, the one you just brought up of him standing in the headlights is the one that comes to mind as soon as that movie is mentioned.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that one in particular.
So I grew up, my hometown's about 18 miles from the Field of Dreams. Have you guys been?
Yeah, I have.
Not, no.
I have it. Yeah, it's sweet.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I hadn't been back. I mean, I had been back many times to my hometown, but hadn't gone over to take the time. And I don't know, about 2 years ago, some buddies and I went down. Spencer Tollickson, among others, because that was one of his. He was a big baseball guy, so we went down.
Is it?
And it looks the same. There's been some ownership issues over the years, and now they want to build a little league, kind of a 30-field deal where people from all over the country. Like when my son was 12, we took his team out to Cooperstown, which was just an awesome week out there, and they had a ball. And I think they're trying to figure out, Frank Thomas might be in on it now. But anyway, that's a total sidebar. But
that isn't where they play the MLB game, right?
Well, not on the movie field, but the temporary stadium. In fact, when we were down there with Tollickson, it was just a week before the White Sox and Yankees. And so they build it was a temporary stadium. You could see it. It was just across the corner.
It's sweet.
It was a 2-minute
It's a
walk.
cool thing, man.
Yeah.
That's an all-time
and then
movie.
You take your glove, and there's just something cool, even if you're not a big baseball guy, just something cool and nostalgic to walk out there with your glove and your ball and play catch with someone. Harry Smith was, I think he was CBS or NBC, whoever. He was there doing a story, and we were standing out there, and we struck up a conversation. And so he needed some video of him playing catch as part of his story. So if you ever go back and watch that video or that story that he did, it's me throwing him the ball. He and I are playing. Wow. So I'm telling everybody, you got to watch the Today. I forget if he's CBS or NBC, whatever. Today show, got to watch it tomorrow. I think I might be on. I had my Twins hat on. I had worn that. And I'm like, this is going to be great. And I was on the cutting room floor. They just showed him. They just showed him catching and
the
throwing.
Ball. That ain't right.
Yeah.
You notice Zach hasn't said a word.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
He probably is too young to even know what Field of Dreams is.
He loves that movie. He's very, he gets emotional about it because of his entire family loves that movie. He went back there, I think it was 2 years ago, and in celebration of the movie, choked on a hot dog.
Oh. And then you had some food.
And then they built it, and I
Moonlight
came.
Graham came out and punched him in the back.
Yep,
Moonlight Graham from Chisholm, Minnesota.
And there was, what'd you call it?
Chisholm?
That's right. There was that involved too, right?
Yeah. Chisholm, Minnesota.
That's why Zach went back.
Chisholm.
Oh, okay.
Different thing.
Different thing.
I completely misheard it.
Yeah, Zach got there, was like, oh, this is about baseball?
He's like, this is the greatest thing these eyes have ever seen.
And then he couldn't see.
me homeland.
Wow.
Okay, I ruined it.
Nah.
Grimmer,
Yes, sir.
you're sweet.
Well, I'm glad to be here. Hopefully, I still have a job after this segment. But that was fun. Hopefully, Guardsy. Did Guardsy leave, or is he still under there?
He's back here. I told you this is a full day job.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You might need to trim the podcast a bit, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, he's got he's gonna have Tommy John surgery after.
Jeez, God.
After, it's some elbow damage.
What is he doing?
You got to see it down here. It's just really something.
Ick.
You ever seen Welcome Back, Kotter?
Oh, okay. I mean, I kind of get the reference.
They're making an update on that, by the way. It's called Welcome Back, Cooter.
Oh.
My God.
It's about the guy from Dukes of Hazzard.
Where's Jim Bob now, by the way? Remember Jim Bob?
Of course I remember
That
Jim
was
Bob.
that. Every now and then, I think of Jim Bob.
Oh, yeah.
And the great work
Jim Bob Cooter.
And what was it? Was it
Grandma
his
Cooter.
mom? His
Grandma Cooter. Grandma Cooter, yeah. He's still coaching. I can't remember what.
Offensive coordinator for the Colts.
There you go. There
we'll
you go.
see him in a few weeks.
Oh, he should make it. Grandma
Grandma will definitely call in. Yeah, she'll definitely call in for sure. For sure. Grandma Cooter. Grandma, there you go. Thank you.
All
We
right,
love you. We'll
fellas.
see you on Wednesday.
All right, sounds good.
There he goes. That was a weird segment, but we loved it. We hope you did too. Stick around. We got Lieber coming up. We got Mussman coming in. A cast of thousands. We'll break down Vikings wins. They're 4-0 and much more on the Power Trip Hall of Fame.
The Fan. And
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Power Trip Morning Show, your Minnesota Vikings morning show, as we prepare you for a 4-0 week of football talk as we head to London, jolly old London town. Again, early start. What time's the game actually start on Sunday?
8:30.
8:30, man.
8:30. Yeah, that'll be weird. So you and I will be on at what time then?
7:15.
Wow.
The pregame show will start right now, 6 days from now.
Yeah.
6:30.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right. There you go.
And the Power Hour, by the way, we should note,
It'll be
8 a.m. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Thank you.
It'll be great. I'm really excited for that because normally we're there, which is great. But I'm excited to have I'm excited to watch that at 8:30 in the morning.
Good. KOC's excited. They hung on to win in Green Bay yesterday after a dominant first half. In the second half that was kind of questionable, but we got to win.
No mistake about it. I got a lot of confidence in the guys in the locker room. Got a lot of confidence in our coaching staff. What happened today means absolutely nothing moving forward other than we got to go back to work, continue to improve as a football team, because I absolutely love this team. Every single member on it, everybody that's here, that's all in every single day. It's awesome to be the head football coach right now of this organization because I feel we've got the right kind of guys, right kind of leadership, and we're going to continue to improve, which is important.
Yeah, that was fun. You know what else was fun was watching Matt LaFleur run onto the field and get all screamy.
Yeah, he got real mad.
He was pissed, and he was asked about it after the game. This is why he got the penalty, according to him.
I didn't cuss at the official or anything like that, but he said I was too demonstrative, so that's what he called.
It could be that you were 20 yards onto the field as well. That is technically a penalty. That is, regardless of whether you're cursing at him or not, you're not allowed to be running 15 to 20 yards onto the field. So relax, Jax.
Yeah.
I told him.
And I also have a hard time believing that he wasn't cursing.
Oh, yeah, no,
considering how mad he was.
Right. He was pissed.
He's like, darn it. This is poopy. This is poopy's right. This is poop.
You got to be kidding me.
Your dad was on the field?
You are wrong, sir.
I very much disagree with your call there.
Don't you give me your hidey-ho.
Okay. There's no way he wasn't yelling the F word.
Yeah, of course he was.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I was yelling the F word just for fun.
Wow.
I enjoy it. It's
You're
great.
part of a professional broadcast.
That's really nice of you to say that, but it's not true.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, so Lieber will be here pretty soon. We'll talk more about that. And we talked with the great Grimm about the Gophers. We haven't mentioned that the Lynx lost. A little shocking there.
Yeah, how about that? 73-7.
I know. I was super tired, so I didn't watch the game. I just took for granted it was a win, and it wasn't. So that sucks. But it's a 5-game series.
Yep. Game 2 is tomorrow at 8:30.
Yep. It's the last week of training camp for the Wild. Holy moly, man.
Nuts.
They play a regular season game a week from Thursday, Zacho?
Seriously?
Week from Thursday, yeah.
That's
oh,
right.
my God.
Yeah, I know. It's all
home
happening.
game, right?
Yeah, was out there yesterday for that Stars Wild pregame, and it's crazy, man. That was the fastest summer ever.
Yeah.
I feel like we just were wrapping up in April, and now it's here.
Yeah. So there you go. There's lots going on in the world. And, it's tomorrow's the first day of October.
Right. Think of that.
Yeah, man. It'll be Halloween before you know it. By the way,
It's
Hawkfest Halloween out at St. Michael.
What time will that be?
I think we go on like at 7:30. It's going to be fun. Heavy metal concert's going to be fun. Get your tickets at laymusicroom.com. It'll be fun.
And Wolves preseason starts on Friday.
That's right. With some new dude.
Some what?
Wait, what?
Some new dude.
Oh.
I don't know if he's nude. Speaking of nude, there's Ben Lieber.
Man.
Look at him.
Hi,
Look
Ben.
at Ben.
Hi.
Look at old Ben. Old Ben and I were hanging out yesterday together. We went to a game together yesterday. Hi, old Ben.
Hi, old Ben.
Hi, old man.
Hey, Ben, I don't even know. What did you do with yourself Saturday night amongst 150,000 people in Appleton, Wisconsin? Did you go outside at all?
I did go outside.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything really. I went to there's a little restaurant. I think it's called Rye. It was across the street.
Was that the sushi place?
No. It was it's sort of like, when I looked at the menu, it sort of looked like one of those farm to table type places. It just had like a little bit of everything. A steak, a chicken, all that stuff, kind of a nice little salad. So I went there all by myself.
Yeah, right.
And sat there and just watched my phones because I couldn't have a spot. The bar was packed.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't a very big bar, but it was packed.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't sit at the bar, so I just sat by myself, watched my phone, ate dinner, went back and watched the Georgia-Alabama game.
Wow, how about that game? And do you guys remember, I think it was the first week of the college football season when I made the note that there was a 17-year-old who was the next Randy Moss and was roundly criticized?
Isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Williams.
Man.
That play is one of the best plays I've ever seen.
He's 17 for real.
Yeah.
Really 17 years old.
I know.
18 years ago, he wasn't on the planet yet.
Yeah.
The Georgia Bulldogs, too. That's not some scrub team.
Correct.
He's doing that against one of the best teams in the country. He's a kid.
Yeah.
I know.
And then he changed his profile picture to Michael Vick afterwards.
Yeah.
Do we know why?
Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dogs.
It's Michael Vick holding a dog.
Oh, I get it. Okay, now I get it. Does he? Okay. Maybe he don't know.
Oh, no, he knows.
No, he knows.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's
Okay, well.
Somebody's gonna.
Imagine being 17 years old and that much better than everybody else on the field already.
Yeah. I mean, he'll be a first round pick at 19. What?
Yeah.
Because you have to be 2 seasons out of college or high school. Wow.
I believe so. 2 or 3 seasons. Yeah.
So he'll be a 19-year-old top 5 pick.
Wow.
Incredible.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah,
In the membrane.
I know.
Neat, man. Yesterday's game was insane as well. And you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll break it up because Ben just got here. Mussy will be here in a minute. We might as well get to the break and then come back and get to talking to Ben about your 4-0 Minnesota Vikings. Woo! Can you believe that? Yeah. Believe it.
Believe it.
Believe it. Patrick Morning Show. Right back after this, right here on The Fan. Good morning, everybody. Smile. The Fan. Cheers by St. Suburbia. Hey, come on it, everybody. 6:43 on Monday, September 30th. Final day of September 2024. Remember a minute ago when it was 2019?
You went swinging down to New Orleans.
Who's this?
This is News Getting Old. And the song is Chief Lightfoot. Local music.
I like this.
On the
This is
Patrick Morning
good.
Show. I'll let him know. Thank you. I like Ben Lieber. He's over there. Hi, Ben.
Hi. I will echo the same thing there, Saucy. That's kind of a funky little jam,
I
isn't
like
it?
this,
Right?
yeah.
You guys ought to have local bands on 20 Cities Live and play music.
You know, we do. It just gets a little, if we really lean into it for a while, it just gets a little too much.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. I mean, we could do probably a whole month of live performances every day.
Like Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. It'd be fun.
Yeah, this is my pace. I like it.
Yeah, I like this too.
That's then get up here. Yeah,
It's got like a little sublime to it.
Yeah, a little sublime. Yeah. Little blues traveler with the harmonica.
Yeah.
It feels pretty sublime to be 4-0, doesn't it?
Oasis.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
This would be News Getting Old, and the song is Chief Lightfoot.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Local music on the Power Trip.
Good find.
Thank you. Well, and send in your music. HockeyKFAN.com. Let me know. No filth, floor, and filth, please.
Yeah.
Fliff on flurm.
Uh-huh.
None of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ben talked to Aaron Jones yesterday right after the game.
I did.
And I was standing there watching you guys talk. And he's a happy dude. I like that guy.
I like that guy a
How
lot.
about the reception he got?
It's the best.
It really is fun.
You know, I like, especially in this business, that when you really come across like really good people that are very genuine. I mean, the amount of love that the fan base can show you is really incredible. And everybody, when we signed him, the first thing everybody says is, what an awesome guy. Like, we know how talented the guy is. Like, everybody can see it. You watch the games and you're like, this guy's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then it follows up with, boy, you're getting a good one. Like, one of the best guys in the locker room, one of the best guys in the community, all this other stuff. And it's so true. I mean, he immediately comes in and he's beloved and everybody, he's great for the locker room. And then he goes back to, obviously, for him, thankfully, he didn't leave in contentious terms. Right. You know, it wasn't his choice.
No.
They decided to sign Josh Jacobs and let him go. So he gets to come back and be a little bit of a hero. You know, 7 years in one spot, gave so much to that organization, and the fans just love him.
Love him.
Love him.
Somebody told me that somebody bought billboards welcoming him back. I didn't see those, but that's what I was told.
That sounds like something you would do, Hawk. You'd pay for billboards.
I'd pay for billboards for
no
reason. Yeah. But and watching him run around before the game started, just kind of high-fiving not only Viking fans, but Packer fans as well. And then the big voice guy over the announcement welcomes back him and the other guy, the tight end.
Oh, Tunyon.
Yeah, Tunyon. They said over the big voice, hey, want to welcome back former Packers, Aaron Jones and John Tunyon.
Robert.
Sorry.
You knew that.
I was testing both y'all. But anyway, that was pretty neat. Like, it's cool to see. But again, I think it has everything to do with how good a guy Aaron Jones is. Because he's
100%.
just the best.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, it also just goes to show you that I know Vikings fans, you're gonna hate me for saying this.
Go ahead.
The Packers are just a classy organization.
They really are, man.
I mean, what they do there, the game experience, the way that they just treat people. Hawk, you see it just walking in the media center at the stadium. Like, everybody's just so nice.
I know.
They're so nice.
No, man, it's the best. And again, obviously, we want to beat each other. I was on a Milwaukee show, afternoon show on Friday. Some guys that I know who do the afternoon show down there. And we were talking about it, and they said, what's it like coming here with the rivalry? And I said, guys, you know what? I've been to Philadelphia when I thought they were going to flip the bus over. I've been to Washington when literally we were fighting somebody in the booth.
Oh, yeah.
This is a rivalry where you want to win and you want your team to win. And sure, people get drunk and sometimes they fight and stuff like that. But mostly it's like, no, we're better than you. No, we're better than you. And it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah.
You go home and you live your life. It ain't like on the East Coast where you're afraid for your life.
No. I would rather, that's the thing about this rivalry is that I kind of wish that they were like more of a hateable squad and organization. Now that Mr. Butthole Eyes is out of New Orleans.
Screw that guy.
Butthole Eyes sucks. He's the worst.
It feels a little bit different, but that's the sort of rivalry. If the Saints were in closer proximity geographically to us, like if they were the Green Bay Packers, that would be like, man, we hate them and they hate us. This is going to be fun. And that was sort of how I experienced the Chargers Raiders when I was with the Chargers. Like, it was brutal, like a legit brutal, almost like turf war between the two teams. And yes, not that nobody wants to see fights in the stands, but you would get those types of environments versus, you go to, the Packers, or the Vikings fans go to Lambeau Field and it's just like, hey man, sit next to me and have a sausage and have a beer. Let's hang out.
Right, right. Yeah.
So it's a fun rivalry versus like a real truly hated rivalry.
Yeah.
Almost any time you see one of those big brawls, it's like an LA team.
I love big brawls.
It's the Dodgers and somebody. There's always fighting in California.
Always.
Sports. They're always
or
fighting.
Carolina.
Or Texas.
or Idaho.
Yeah.
Well, there was a fight that just went viral. Was it the Carolina game?
I think it was
just saw it too.
Saints Falcons.
Oh, Saints Falcons. Yeah.
Dude stomped that guy. And sometimes you got to stomp a guy. I'm sorry. It's just how it is.
It happens.
You know what? He's going to get up. You got to make sure it doesn't happen.
Not over sports.
Yeah, make sure you punch the guy right in the face in front of the kid who's just trying to enjoy the game.
I know.
You know what? That kid's got to learn, Zach. Okay?
Yeah. You got to fight.
You're going to have to learn someday.
You have to learn. You're going to get stomped.
Sometimes you just got to get thrown 3 rows in front of you.
You got to learn that sports matter this much.
Yeah.
Hold on though. Can I be real honest about this?
Go ahead, please.
I thank God I don't have to sit in the stands for these NFL games.
I know.
Because you guys all know the type of fans that you could possibly sit around.
Oh yeah.
And if I'm there trying to enjoy myself and there's an obnoxious person behind me, I'm just not one to sit there and just take it for 3.5 hours.
Button bar.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, Zach?
Yeah, you're also a big human, right?
No, but still,
yeah, but there's a point where everybody just reaches a tipping point.
Shut the F up.
Yeah, where you turn around and be like, sir, even if you're being nice, could you just please be quiet?
Yeah.
Could you just not say those things?
Yeah, and then that guy's like, I didn't hear no bell.
Why don't you shut your fat face?
Yeah. What are you doing, big guy? Come on.
And then you get the guy that starts lipping back. And then it's not about sports. Then it's just about man, you're just being an a-hole.
Yeah,
now
you're just drunk.
Yeah, now you're just disrespecting me.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to take that.
No.
And all of a sudden your face gets stomped.
That's right. Ooh. Yeah, because I don't care how big you are, 30 people going to whoop you.
Yeah, because if I'm there, I turn around and I tell that guy to stop, and if he doesn't, I text the stadium assistance hotline.
Brilliant. Yeah, right.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I'm going to tell on you.
Which... I mean, I get they have to probably for legal reasons.
No, it is a good idea.
That's
you should
exactly
do that.
what you should do. Yeah,
but it's usually not someone's first instinct.
Right.
No.
Correct.
What are you gonna do about it? Hold on, I'm gonna get on my phone.
I'm calling security, sir.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, 76-year-old lady. Could you come here and get this young man out of here?
Right, correct.
That would just be a funny response. Just, what you going to do about it? I'm snitching, bro.
I'm texting security.
To whom this may concern.
I'm getting yelled at.
Back to the actual game for a moment. How big was the return of Jordan Addison?
Oh, huge.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, now we have Naylor, who's proven himself that he's a legit wide receiver. And we walked in the season like, oh, who's going to be number 3 and all this other stuff. And, especially with Hawkinson out and, oh boy, we got weapons, but kind of do we? We don't have a lot of depth at wide receiver and we'd like to throw the ball. And then he comes out right out the gate and it's like, okay, this kid can play. And then Addison comes back and they're like, oh yeah, we're just going to go jet sweep and just hand it off to him too. He can catch passes. He can do it. He can kind of do it all.
He's going to break that guy's ankles.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, that's unbelievable.
I know. That was unbelievable. But just what we can do, the flexibility and the creativity that we can have. And then putting the defense in so much conflict about well, what are you going to do? You going to put your safety over Justin? You going to double Addison and leave Justin one-on-one? I mean, we have just so many guys that can run around. And then the thing I love about KOC's play calling is that not everything is designed just for the wide receivers. He's got screen passes to tight ends. He's got even the touchdown pass that was it wasn't the first read, but we get a tight end dragging across and we get a touchdown in that situation. We can throw to the backs out of the backfield. It's he keeps you so off balance about what you're going to do. And not everything has to be a home run shot. Just get the ball down the field, move the chains. Yeah. That's the thing we did so well in the first half is, one point in time, I think we had 13 first downs to their 3 or something.
To 8 different receivers or something crazy like that.
Yeah. It was 6, crazy, And we were just so efficient. And if we can just do that, I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but we can do that and run the ball a little bit. I mean, it just seems like this offense can't be stopped unless they stop themselves, which is kind of what we did in the second half.
You know what's great about these first 4 games, Ben?
They won them all.
They won them all, and they dictate the whole thing. They just do.
They're in control.
They're in control the entire time. Even when they've trailed for 3 minutes and 28 seconds these first 4 games. when they are in charge, they just roll down the field, up and down the field. I mean, they were if there isn't a muffed punt, we're talking about a possible blowout.
Yeah.
Like they probably get the ball, run one play, doesn't work. They let the clock run out. They go into halftime and they're up 28-0.
Yeah.
And then they might think for, I don't know how long, they might say, we might have to put Malik in. I mean, Jordan,
I asked about that, didn't I,
right.
Ben? Did I ask you about that? Was that
I don't know if that was on air or off air, but we talked about that.
Yeah.
But Jordan just, he needed one more week. So I forgot, it may have been Packer Preview. Somebody called in and said the one thing, this is a Packer fan, said the one thing that I don't like about Jordan Love is he sails the ball. And Sinekin immediately goes, he doesn't sail the ball. He sailed the ball like 4 times yesterday.
It was something else yesterday,
but
though.
he just, like that give-up play, that Byron Murphy interception, that was just a punt.
Yeah.
He just threw it up like, you don't have Moss down there.
I know.
That was so weird.
Yeah, he did that several times.
Yeah.
I understand that you want to emulate your play after the people that mentored you. But, dude, you're not good enough to throw like Aaron Rodgers. Like, and it's not just this game. I mean, you watch people that watch Jordan Love, really ever since he got in, like these back foot sort of nonchalant, like, flippant plays where Aaron Rodgers and Favre, I mean, he learned it from Favre. They had the arm strength and the accuracy to pull it off. He doesn't have that yet. I'm not saying that he can't, but like, that's not your game, man. Like that is not, it wasn't just the Byron Murphy. I agree with you, Sauce. There were several times I'm like, where are you throwing that?
Right.
And why are you lofting it up so high? It didn't matter which direction of the field he was going down. It was carelessness. I'm like, why are you being so careless with this football? Just hoping that one of your teammates is going to jump up and bring this down. At least when you watch Rodgers, even now when you watch him with the Jets, if he's thrown off his back foot and he's facing a blitz and he's chucking it, he actually will throw to a spot to where his receiver is going to run and go get it.
And there's mustard on it.
And there's something on it.
Yeah.
Jordan Love he's not that guy yet. And I don't know, man. If I'm a Packer fan, I am a little bit worried that like they put all their eggs in this basket with him. Like he's your franchise guy. He's supposed to be your guy for the next 5-6 years. I'm a little concerned. Is he really that dude? I don't know. Well, I'm not sold on him.
Concern's a good word because we got to get a break. But when we come back, I want to ask you if after giving up that giant lead, Vikings fans should be concerned.
Okay.
So let's do that when we come back, shall we?
Good question.
Oh, thanks, dude. I have a list of them, a big list of questions. And some of them are about the very existence of humanity.
Man, how excited are you for Papa's House on CBS?
It looks great.
Yeah, you texted me about it yesterday.
It reminds me of your dad.
Why?
Yeah, because that's what I call his nether regions.
Oh, my God.
This is the dang old trio. It's closing time. Local music on the Power Trip Morning Show. We'll be right back. Power Trip Morning's on the Fan.
The Fan.